In the beginning, there was nothing, nothing but the infinite darkness. But the breath of my first words fluttered across the face of the void. Let there be light. And light was, and I thought it was good. The formless life began to take substance. I saw the light, that it was good. I divided the light from the darkness. I called the light day, and the darkness called night. The evening and morning marking the first day. The next day, the world was taking form. The waters of the world gathered together, and in their midst emerged dry land. Another day passed. The ground began growing vegetation, a thick green blanket stretching of all creation. The waters too teemed with life. Great creatures of the deep that are no more. Vast multitude of creatures began swimming in the deep sea. Soon the sky began streaming with birds. There was evening, there was morning the next day. Now the whole world is filled with living beings. Everything that creeps, everything that crawls, and every beast that walks across the ground. I thought it was good. It was all good. Everything wasn't spoiled. The ground, the soil was moistened. No creature ate each other. The water was fresh. It was like paradise. Until I made man beside woman, father and mother of all creation. But I gave them a choice. Follow the temptation of darkness, or hold on to the blessing of light. But they ate the forbidden fruit. Their innocence extinguished. So for the 10 generations since Adam sinned has walked within them. Brother against brother, nation against nation, man against creation. They murder each other. They broke the world. Man did this. Everything that was beautiful, everything that was good, they shattered. I flooded the world, and it will begin again. But I will prophesy to future generations that there is hope. Someone will take their place to begin a new creation with my children. But it won't happen yet. But I know the outcome of my creation. This will be the beginning. When I made man and woman, I told my angels, see these people down there? I want you to worship them like you worship me, and protect them, because they are in my image. But there was one angel who didn't like the idea. He was like a spoilt child, and it was like a new child that came into the family, and he thought that they'll have more attention than him. He thought to himself, we have to worship them. I don't want to worship these scrubs of the earth. They're not worthy of my attention. This angel is named Lucifer. That day, Lucifer convinced, deceived, and gathered 1/3 of the angels. Convinced them I was bad, unjust, a tyrant. He gathered all of those angels to try to fight for my throne of all creation. I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. I was full of my wrath. How could one of my creations rule over me, even if I did allow it? But I surely would not let one of my creations to be sin of rebellion and pride to exalt over me. Lucifer, what do you think you're doing? Lucifer, the morning star, explained in fury. I'm getting my rightful place. I don't want to worship these worthless creatures of the dust. How could you choose them over us? How could you? I don't want to be a slave. I want to be above. my position above. Oh wait, you are not a loving God. You are a tyrant. God, the Most High, replied, why so much pride? I will not let a creature like you to rule of all creation full of sin. So you think I'm a tyrant? If you exalt a throne higher than my throne, you'll be the tyrant. I then brought a mighty force of my angels, forcibly cast them out of heaven, my throne, and they fell below their home heaven. Now they wander about, they roam through of all the universe and on the earth. My plan is to test humankind, to know which are the weeds and the weed of the fields, to pick out my elect, to start a new creation. I already know what will happen. I don't want my creation to be like robots and don't have minds of their own and are forced to worship me. I want a true relationship with my creation. Even my angels have that choice, but at a great cost.